Good afternoon. Please news bulletin at 1. I am Oliver McIntosh in the headlines. President Joseph Boakai reiterates commitment to regulate and cap salary benefit of executive board members of state-owned enterprises. Management of Radio Kwatika condemns alleged unlawful act of its journalist Nana Gafi illegal possession of firearm. Residents of Zodua in Grenkema County demonstrates over damaged roads caused by Manor Pan Company in the county. In foreign news, Uganda opposition leader Robert Yagali, popularly refers to as Bobby Wine, sustains injury in a confrontation with police in the country's capital, Kampala. Those are the headlines. Now the news in detail. President Joseph Boakai has reiterated commitment to regulating and capping the salaries and benefits of executives and board members of state-owned enterprises. The president emphasized the need for compensation to be in line with the economic realities of the country, ensuring transparency and accountability within the public sector. President Boakai spoke when he received a comprehensive report from the Bureau of State Enterprises, which outlined the outcomes of a thorough review of renomination staffings and operational inefficiency across various state-owned enterprises. The report brought to light the lack of coordination between SOE boards and management, prompting a call for the development of a regulatory framework to govern the SOE sector. Expressing his appreciation for the diligent work of the BSE, President Boakai thanked Director General Arthur Masakwet for the insightful report. The management of Radio Kwatike has condemned the alleged unlawful act of its journalist Nana Gafi, who was arrested for illegal possession of firearm. It can be recalled the Liberia National Police arrested Nana Gafi, a 28-year-old journalist, for the illegal possession of a firearm on September 3, 2024. In a release issued Wednesday, the management of Radio Kwatike distanced itself from the journalist's alleged act and said 2 weeks ago, Nana Gafi, before his recruitment, expressed interest in the field of journalism and was recruited to help his dream of becoming a professional media practitioner. According to Kwatike's release, since his recruitment, Nana has never informed management about his weapon or shown any sign of having a weapon. Following his admittance to the police of owning a weapon, the Quatica Communication Network Incorporated has communicated with Nana Gafi, telling him the institution can no longer accommodate him due to the unprofessional behavior. Though the Radio Quatica management has distanced itself from the illegal possession of weapon by one of its interns, they, however, called on the Liberia National Police to conduct a thorough investigation into the matter. Radio Quatica management is at the same time calling on the public not to panic in interacting with any of their staff members or doing business with their institution. Residents of Gonzwood in Gonzwood in Grand Kima County Tuesday, September 3, set up roadblock depriving the Manor Pan Company access to their palm farm. According to the Zoduo residents, there is no MOU signed between the company management and residents, accusing the company of damaging their road. In a conversation with our correspondent, the resident says until an MOU is signed and their roads are rehabilitated, the protest, the pro, that the protest action will continue. However, the management of the Manopan Oil Company operating in both Bomi and Cape counties is yet to respond to the roadblocks depriving them access to their operational site. A widow farmer in Yezu Town, Bakosua, is making significant strides in sending her children to school from the sale of fufu and farming activities. Madam Sua lost her spouse years ago and has then left to cater to the needs of their five children alone. She emphasized that investing the penny she generates from the sale of her product into her children's education will enable them to receive their poor livelihood. The widow generates not more than 500 Liberian dollars from each sale of fufu, but has been committed to sponsoring her children's education. Madam Sua lamented that some of her children have promoted to junior high, and as such, she has to step up the business to honor the cost of their education. She is appealing to humanitarian organizations and goodwill individuals for financial assistance to help upliftment to uplift her efforts. In rural Liberia, women who lost their spouse make their own farm and take on responsibility of raising their children. If you're just joining us, this is a reminder that you are listening to a news bulletin on Blaze Radio 90.7 FM. We are broadcasting live from the Rehab Old Boston Point in Painesville. A World Bank child-friendly school built in Gosset Town, Pokpa District, said to be in a very deplorable condition. According to our correspondent, the entire facility is leaking and it could delay the enrollment of hundreds of students for the 2024-2025 academic school year. Authorities at the school said the facility is a World Bank funded project and it was built in 2015. Gossi is a bordering town between Liberia and Sierra Leone. Based on the situation, the district education officer is calling on authorities of Grand Cape County, including educational stakeholders, to rescue the facility before it deteriorates. Meanwhile, Mr. Fode Toko, an eminent son of Pokpa, has donated several bags of cement and 275 United States dollars as initial contribution to the renovation process. Aggrieved employees of the Liberia Opportunities Industrialization Center Banga Satule have called on LRC Board of Directors to recall the appointment of Rachel Page as training manager. The disenchanted star walked out of the induction ceremony in protest to the appointment of Mana Page, who took over from Pastor Peter Tuma, who was retired. Speaking an interview with our reporter following the program, the aggrieved employees, spokesperson Afre Tekuwa claimed the newly appointed training manager lacks the competence and capabilities to lead the Banga Satellite. Takoya announced abandonment action from classrooms and disruption of instructional activities until the replacement of the newly appointed training manager. In response to the aggrieved, the acting national executive director of LRC, Mr. PCA, condemned the employees' action and noted that as the first female training manager, Madam Rachel P, merits the job and as such suggests she remain to the position. On Wednesday, September 4th, 2024, a team from Asada Mita conducted an assessment for a proposed 6-kilometer road rehabilitation project in District 3, Magibi County. Musa Sion, the political officer of District 3, revealed in an interview that District Representative Ellen Atore has leveraged her position to advocate for the repair of several deplorable roads in the district. Science said while ArcelorMittal fulfilled its tax obligations to the Liberian government, the company has committed its collaboration with Atore to ensure road rehabilitation proceeds smoothly. Representative Arthur, who is currently in the United States, Senior expressed appreciation for ArcelorMittal's engagement and reaffirmed the lawmaker dedication to the constituents. For their part, the local leaders in the district praised both the lawmaker and the company for their efforts urging for advanced rehabilitation process to ease transportation costs in the area. And in foreign news, Uganda opposition leader Bobby Wine has been injured in the legs in a confrontation with a policeman, but his party says he is recovering in hospital. The National Unity Platform said the pop star turned politician had been hit by a tear gas gangster. Initially, it was thought was caused by a bullet. The incident occurred while the NUP leader was on his way to visit his lawyers on Tuesday in Bolindu, which is about 20 kilometers, 12 miles north of the capital, Kampala. A statement from the police said officers of site reported that the opposition leader has stumbled while getting into his vehicle. An investigation will be conducted to clarify the facts. A police statement stated the NUP leader is due to undergo surgery to remove the fragments. Medical experts hos- at the hospital in Kampala told journalists. The police says Bobby Wan has attended an event in Bolundu, and afterwards he and his team moved out of their cars and embarked on a procession up to Bolundu town. He is popular among young people and has been arrested and beaten up numerous times. To end the news, a recap of the top stories. President Joseph Boakai reiterates commitment to regulate a cap salary benefit of executive board members of state-owned enterprises. Management of Radio Kwatike condemns alleged unlawful act of its journalist Nana Gafi illegally possession of firearm. Residents of Zoduo in Grand Kiban County demonstrates over damaged roads caused by Manor Pan Company in the county. And away from whom Uganda opposition leader Robert Ugali, popularly referred to as Bobby Wine, sustains injury in a confrontation with police in the country's capital, Kampala. That's the news at 1. I'm Oliver McIntosh. Good afternoon.